Hello. So I'm going to give a quick overview on sea turtles. What we've done in the past is, and I'll start this next week, you maybe will learn some ID characteristics on how to identify certain sea turtles. So to review from what you should have seen just not too long ago with your reptiles notes, is that you have a carapace. Yes, these are not sea turtles. These are just easy pictures, so I like them. Top is the carapace and the bottom is a plastron. Um, and once again, the bones are fused up into their shell. They live in their shells. That shell is part of their body. They cannot come out of the shell. So, yes, the eggs, um, the the temperature of the eggs can actually determine the sex of the animals, of the turtles, and it's thought that they use the magnetic field of the Earth to come back to the same nesting beach. It could be tens of years later. And the beach that they're born on, they actually come back to. That's one of the problems they've had with sea turtles and their longevity, uh, and the species actually being endangered. Several of the species, excuse me, I believe all of them are at least threatened, um, because they come up on the land to lay their eggs, but they'll come to the same beach. So people know to go to this beach, and they'll actually collect the eggs, and sometimes they collect the turtles. And then historically, people have eaten turtle eggs and turtles. So, moving through this quickly. So, we in the Atlantic, the North Atlantic, I'd say that's what basically we're off of Massachusetts. We have 5 species of sea turtles that are indigenous to this area. So, let's start with the leatherback turtle, which is a very large turtle. They're very dark, have a soft, it's not a totally hard shell, but they're huge. They're can be 6 feet, 7 feet long. They're just very big animals. But we do have them. They're very interesting. I remember as a kid finding one that was dead, and we thought it had washed up in a net. And we paddled out to go see it because we thought it was a boat. It was so big. Um, Loggerheads. They have a large head and they can get pretty good size too. And then we start to see these green turtles. Green turtles have these beautiful, they call it a starburst pattern on the back on their carapace, and they have a smaller head. There is uh, there is ID characteristics. You can look. They have different carapaces and they have different scoops on top of their head, different scale basically patterns. I'm not going to go into that right now. We have another thing called a Kemp's Ridley. They're more of a rounded. They don't get as big as like a green turtle. And then we have one that you don't see that often, but it's usually a southern species called a hawksbill because they have a hawksbill, but they do get them up here. So these 5 species are the ones we have up here. They have been laying eggs farther and farther north. I know that they actually had a loggerhead they found in Virginia Beach. Down in North Carolina, they'll lay eggs. North Carolina, South Carolina, they're seeing more and more of them, and they're trying to protect them. I'd even heard stories that maybe up a little farther, up into Maryland, they might have maybe some. So that's just a quick overview on sea turtles. Hopefully next week we can talk some, but I just wanted to give you that. Thank you.